What's going on, guys? Welcome to Atrium Gaming, and today's second video, I'm going to be doing another series here on my channel to go along with the My Career one and eventually my team. I'm going to be doing a My League fantasy draft. I want to get years into this. I love doing fantasy drafts. It's probably like my favorite thing in sports games. First, I'm going to do these options I always do here. 14-game season, 6 minutes for myself and the computer. Fantasy draft on, draft order off, and serpentine on. Then all the playoffs are 1, except I always do the finals 3. I keep all this stuff the same. And then I go down to here and I play on Superstar, which is the second hardest mode. And then I turn down my injuries and the computer's injuries on the sliders from 50 to 40. Just because I think they happen a little bit too often. Make sure that's all good. And then I pick a team here. Now the Celtics are my favorite team. And for that reason I never pick them in fantasy drafts. Because I can't imagine the players I pick ever being on that team. So I'm going to go with the Sacramento Kings. Because I like their new jerseys and logo. And that 2002 Kings team that got robbed is one of my favorite teams of all time. So let's see where I get. I actually get the third pick here, which I didn't necessarily want a top 10 pick. Like I usually try to stay away from those because you take a star player, but I don't mind that. I'm not going to take the Durants. I'm not going to take like the top guys. I could take someone like Cousins, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Damian Lillard. I really think that I've used Damian Lillard once, and to my surprise, I actually had a lot of fun with him. I usually don't take point guards early, and I'm going to go ahead and do that this time. So I want Lillard on my team. So now the question is, who do I pair Lillard with? I could get him a center right here, like a Cantor or a Monroe for scoring. Or I could get more of a rebounding center. I want Plumlee, and I'm going to get him next. So I think that means I'm going to try to get a big man who can score. Zach Randolph is very interesting. Ibaka. I'm going to do Zach Randolph here. I'm going to get that low post score, and I'm going to pair him with Plumlee, who has a little bit more athleticism. So this is a good start for me. Sometimes I just get a feeling with like my first couple of picks go well, and I really like that so far. So here we go, Lillard, Randolph, and Plumlee. So right here, I think we're definitely going to need another perimeter defender to make up for Lillard. And Zach Randolph isn't like the greatest, so we have Plumlee to back him up. So I'm definitely going to need, you could do someone like Tony Allen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize by perimeter D real quick. So Roberson, Shumpert, Wesley Matthews. Danny Green is always a good guy to go with. I like Norman Powell a lot. I think Tony Allen is really interesting. And then we're going to look at these guys real quick. Guys like Bazemore, Evan Turner, Ariza. If I'm going to get Tony Allen, I think I should definitely get a guy who can kind of help create his own shot. So actually, I think first I'm going to guarantee that I get Tony Allen. I want some defense, and then what I'm going to do is I could get a sixth man right here for Tony Allen, or I can go ahead and get a small forward. Bogdanovich is very interesting. CJ Miles, interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to grab Kent Bazemore as my starting small forward. I'm going to admit that I did not like him when he was with the Lakers at all. And then I loved him when he went to Atlanta. I love his energy. I think he's very consistent. So now, there's my starting lineup. So I think we got to get a sixth man at either the center, small forward, or shooting guard position. I think a center is a bit of a waste here. So I'll look for a sixth man that's a shooting guard or a small forward. I think Tyler Johnson is very interesting to run an offense. I'm a huge fan of Courtney Lee, but I don't know if I want to bring him off the bench. Korver is also always a nice shooter. I got to say Tyler Johnson's pretty interesting right now. And then if you look at small forwards, I think I know who I'll go with later on in the draft. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Tyler Johnson as my sixth man. So now I think I look at getting a big man off the bench. Let's see. I could get a center here. Or I can go ahead and grab, Mo Spates is good for offense. Aaron Baines I really like. Festus Ezeli is always pretty good. I think I want Aaron Baines, but I don't know if I should get him now. I'm going to look at the power forwards that are still here. I think David West is a really good veteran off the bench. Wow, Jared Dudley is listed as a power forward in this. I didn't know that. It's either going to be Durrell Arthur or David West. I'm going to go ahead and get David West as a veteran off the bench. So I am missing out on some centers here. So my center that I wanted might not be here. So let's look and review. So I need a point guard, a small forward, and a center still. Let's go ahead and look at centers. So Mo Spates is there, but I don't want to take him because I just took David West for offense. Aaron Baines is still there. I'm taking Baines because I love his rebounding. So now I need a small forward and a point guard. I think I should look to get a point guard here. So let's look again at what I have on the bench already. I got a good shot creator in Tyler Johnson. He's not particularly great at defense. Keep that in mind. And then West is pretty good at defense, and Baines is average. But he's a good rebounder, I believe. Yep, those are both good rebounders. So I'm going to need another guy who can play some perimeter D. Real quick, how many guys off the bench can shoot? Tyler Johnson, not really a 3. I think I look to get a 3, another 3-point threat here. Sorry, I'm going back and forth so much, guys. I'm just forgetting what position. So I need to try to find a guy who perimeter D but can also shoot a little bit of a 3. So if I organize by that, Ronnie Price can't shoot a 3. I think the first one I saw was Norris Cole. Norris Cole's interesting. Shelvin, I'm a big fan of Shelvin Mack, but he not quite what I'm looking for. A D- though for Norris Cole. Let's see. It becomes down between Shelvin Mack, who has a D+3 and a C. I'm going to go with Shelvin Mack just because he's a little bit more of a 3-point threat. The 3 was what I'm looking for. I've used Shelvin Mack in past 2Ks and I liked him. So now what we're going to go with, we need just a small forward, I believe. So we don't have too many great perimeter defenders, so I could do something like that here and organize and see who they have. But I'm going with the best player in the league. Where is he? Where's my boy? Dude, where did he already get picked? Where's Babbitt? They have Luke Babbitt at a D-3. Luke Babbitt is a god. I want to know. I gotta click his name or something. Where's his stats? Split stats, attributes. Where's his? I gotta look at his 3-pointer. Where's his 3? Is it up here? Did I pass it already? Open shot 3. He's got an 87. Okay, so he's only good at wide open 3s. I don't care. I'm taking Luke Babbitt, my favorite player in the league. So now we got to get 3 guys here. 3 guys who aren't going to play that much. I'll get a small forward again just in case Babbitt can't cut it. And I'll go with another guy who can play a little bit of a two-way game. And I'll go with another veteran, Rasul Butler. Now I need to get a guard and a big guy in case injuries. So I'm going to go with a shooting guard or a point guard here. We'll see who we got. I could do Kirk Heinrich. He's another nice veteran. Let's see here. Let's look at some point guards. Phil Pressey, Ron T. Weber. A couple of interesting ones here. I'm going to go with Ronnie Price because I've used him in the past and he's a pretty good defender. Now we need a big man who can play power forward and center if something goes down. So I definitely got to look for a guy who can play both positions. So I think I should look in the center category and see which one is center / power forward. Mike Muscala is there. Mitch McGarry. Henry Sims. Felicio. Jay Ham. I'm going to go ahead and just grab Mike Muscala because he can shoot as well. So that's going to do it. We'll go look at my team and we'll set the minutes real quick. We will load the draft class. Let's see if they have... Right here, we'll just do this one because it's the most popular. Would you like storylines to be generated and applied to the players in this draft custom? Sure. I don't know what that means. Alright. So let's go to my coaching real quick and do my coach game plan. And go all the way to the... Where am I? We're the Kings, man. Oh, you click all teams. Alright, so here is going to be my team. Let's make sure. Okay, I want to go 10 deep. Can we get Babbitt in there, please? So what we're going to do is 38 minutes is way too much for Damian Lillard. I'll give him 35. I want to give Randolph 31 is fair. I'll give Plumlee 30. I'll give Tony Allen 27, and I'll keep that. So then our 6th man is Tyler Johnson, who I'm going to play 25 minutes. Then we're going to go with... Aaron Baines at center can get 23. David West 19 is fair. And then we're going to lower Shelvin Mack and Babbitt. Babbitt will be 10th man, get about 10. Shelvin Mack will get about 11. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. The next video I play with these guys will be tomorrow, and I will play my first game with this team. I'm pretty happy with how the draft turned out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all later.